Sorry guys, I've been ill and busy in the past couple of days, so I wanted to do this video earlier, but I couldn't. But here I am now to talk about better days. There'll be 10 days, 9 days before the start of the season, so I want to talk. We have plenty of time to talk about current day Port, but I want to talk about the best team that ever was. I am Grammy Power, and this is Far West Footy. The best team that ever was the 1914 Port Adelaide Magpies. They played 16 games and they won all 16 games. They were minor premiers in the SAFL that season. Then they played 2 finals, winning both. Then they faced Carlton, champions of Victoria, in Adelaide, and won, becoming its Port's last championship of Australia, because that team was so good that the Victorians decided to suspend the game, because that was against the myth that they had the best football in the country. So it was restated only half century after that. That's how good the 1914 Port Adelaide squad was. And not only that, after being champion of Australia, they got to play against South Australia. For me, it was the first showdown in history. Port against South Australia. I know you are all South Australians, but you can't deny that the Crows, they self-understand them as the team of all South Australians, because they were created that way, and Port was always a different being, and South Australia was recognized as like Asterix and Obelix village, right? That's the Romans have conquered all Gaul? No, all but a small village, right? And Port Adelaide is exactly like that. So, and they won that first showdown, also finishing the season with a perfect 16-0 record. And not only that, they destroyed everybody. Their worst game, the toughest game there was round 13 of the minor round against North. I got everything here. They won by 3.5 goals, and with a percentage in that game of 57.5%. And that was the game was 80-59. That was the toughest game in that season. The grand final was against this same North, and it was 93-14. The championship of Australia against Carlton in Adelaide Oval, 70-36. They scored twice as much as Carlton in that day. And to finish it up, they beat the South Australian team, collected the best from the rest, and they destroyed them 98-40. Yeah. 15 players played in this last 3 games. They won the grand final, they beat Carlton for the national flag, and they also beat South Australia just for the sake of winning the first showdown. Alan Maynard, Albert Chaplin, Alex McFarlane, sorry about my pronunciation, Angelo Congier, Charles Anderson, Frank Magger, Harold Oliver, the vice captain, Henry Eaton, Harry Pope, John Robertson, Joseph Middleton, Joseph Watson, Samson Hosking, Whelan Boom, and Whelan Roy Drummond. 4 players played twice in 2 of those games, including the captain Jack Lundgren, but also Cuthbert Lincoln, Leonard Wisdom. They both missed the grand final but played against Carlton. And John Ashley, that played the showdown and the grand final but missed the championship of Australia. Jack Lundgren only missed the game against South Australia, so he played against our captain. Now that's, you can play, bring on everything that you have, and you're gonna leave our captain aside. That was how good the 1914 Port Adelaide Magpies were. I just wanted to share that with you. See you in the next Far West Footy.